Alrighty, folks. Welcome back to episode 2 of... What's today? Monday. Episode 2 of Monday's streaming, where we do some open lobbies. We're going to be doing something a little different tonight, too, because I have it playing at the moment, because I was watching it. And I did see some familiar names in some chats. I was like, you know what? Maybe we'll stream a little bit of CES while we race. I'm actually doing that at the moment. I'm currently watching AMD's, AI bot fest nonsense, whatever you want to call it. And it's interesting. I'll say that. It is interesting. Oh, well, thank you, Brandon. Thank you, sir. Yeah, we'll be doing some GT3 cars. I do want to focus more tonight on GT3 cars, but it'll be some multi-class stuff too. We'll be kind of jumping around, doing some all sorts of little things. But like I said, we're going to start with a little bit of CES in the background. Let the following build up, get everybody ready. I'm actually going to play the audio of it too. Let me get that. All right, let me know how the audio balance is. I don't want them too loud. I have no idea how monetization works. By the way, I'm watching AMD's direct live feed. I have the feeling that this will probably get me demonetized for this video, but oh well. AI is taking everything else in the world. What's one video's monetization? Rob me of my 75-cent payout, if you don't mind.
In how AI shows up in our lives. We're moving from systems.
But let me know how the audio balances between my voice and what you hear from them. Because I want you guys to be able to hear them, but me obviously be the dominating voice, because you came here to see my beautiful face and hear my beautiful voice, and not listen to Lisa Sue and whoever her AI, most likely not real person on stage with her is.
It's not a glimpse of the distant future anymore.
I actually only care about this keynote for their, their commuter. consumer grade processors. I want to see about the 9850X3D and the 9950X3D2. If the second, I think, from my understanding, the 9850X3D is definitely being unveiled tonight. I don't know about the other one, but I'm more interested in the 8-core chip anyway.
That augment human creativity, productivity, and our care for each other.
They augment your mind.
People firmly at the center of this story. However powerful
What's going on, Hammer?
are.
Welcome to the show.
I'm very excited to partner.
Jumped on a little early tonight because we're watching some CES, and I figured, why not?
I think I speak it
Why not? How many of you guys that are watching me right now are watching any of the CES coverage? Now, there's going to be a lot this week, obviously. There's a lot of sim racing going on. They're obviously starting with the big names, NVIDIA, AMD. I think NVIDIA's on, well, I think NVIDIA's doing 2 keynotes.
Okay, next shift. Now let's turn to the world of healthcare.
World of healthcare? Bruh. Yeah, sorry. Okay. By the way, in other news today, since they're talking about healthcare, let me just and all the way AI is advancing the world, let's annoy you with nonsense here. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm not gonna bore you with their boring stuff. I'll let it play in the background for now while we chat, and I will play some of my, incredible copyright claimed music. That is bright AF. Hold on, let's mitigate that there, like that. Boom. Let's get you over here. Jesus, that is bright. Music. All right, some non-copyright music playing in the background while we chat. My kind of jams. So, folks, has anybody tried out today by chance who has iRacing? Has anybody tried out the new tire model in iRacing for the GTPs? I did. What did they change? I want to show you some things. We are going to sit here, though, and we're going to chill. I'm going to wait for the viewership to go up a little bit because it usually takes about half hour or so for viewership to kind of get rolling. Unfortunately, I don't have star power in the streaming space, so it takes a little bit of finding my channel. So if you guys don't mind hitting the like button, kind of push me out there a little bit. It does help, believe it or not. It does help. But anyway, I tried some iRacing today, and I am going to show you that first. Now, let me ask you this question real quick. I'm going to hold off on... I'm probably going to move Lisa Sue off screen here in a second, since she's talking about healthcare now. And I'm going to wait for her to talk about, good stuff. So, let's get her out of here. Sorry, Lisa, but I'm good. I'm good for now. Let's put you over there. I'll play you in the background.
Drug discovery and development is this,
and we're going to jump into some iRacing quick. I want to show you something in iRacing first.
Ultimately, it's this trial and error process where you...
Because I don't know what you're on about right now. You're trying to tell me that AI is proper for my healthcare. All right. I want to show you how ridiculous these new quote-unquote GTP tires are. All right, so we're going to do this quick. We're going to turn off TC, as you can see in the corner. And then we're going to take our good old caddy out for a little rip. Cold tires, mind you. Supposedly, these new GTP tires, cold tire performance is where they shine. All right? So let's go out there. Whoa, okay. All right, calm it down. Just calm down. I want to show you how incredible the new tire model is in iRacing. So we're going to skip first gear. I don't even want to show you how good these cars hook in first gear. We're going to go right to second gear. We're going to get into the straight. And then we're just going to send it. We're going to make sure we're going dead straight, though, because I don't want any interference from turning. Just want dead straight performance. Okay? All right, we're in a straight road. The wheel is turned straight, or is going straight. Let's floor it and see what happens. Pretty good, right? Oh, just kidding. I touched the throttle. Maybe that was a, an oopsie. Let's clean the tires off because they got debris on them. All right, tires seem like they're clean. Let's floor it in a straight line again. Okay, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Let's try this again. Let's drive at a cruising pace. We don't want these tires cold after all. It's just me. It's just my driving. Surely it's me, right? Make sure the tires are clean. All right, let's take this turn. And then once we get into the straight, we'll roll into the throttle. Barely. It's just me. I'm the problem. Yeah. Listen, this is a full-blown hypercar. This clearly does not have the kind of performance that my daily driver Ford Focus does. So I have to understand that. I am the problem. I need to drive this car more cautiously. You know, one day they'll build a hypercar that can do what your everyday 10-year-old $25,000 hot hatch can do. Hey, we're finally putting a little bit of power down. It's all good. Tires didn't spin. Just my driving. That's about 50% braking power. Immediate lockup. I gotta go quarter braking power. That's the secret. I'm not hitting the brakes when I hit the gas, by the way. I'm not trying to spin out. I need to turn around. Let me just hit the gas. All right, surely the tires are warm now. Surely the tires are warm now. This isn't first gear, this is second gear. Let's try first gear. Maybe the problem is there's too much mile per hour behind the tires. Oh. What am I playing? That's iRacing right now, folks. That is iRacing. Do I need to say anything else at this point? How is that the new tire model? I don't know about you guys, but does that seem like that's got a good tire model on it? What do y'all think? Seems pretty rough. No? Oh, man. Why does that black out the screen? Where are we at CES? No, we're still talking about healthcare. Yay. All right. Let's get into some AMS2. Now that I showed off how fantastic the new tire model is in iRacing, let's play a really shitty simulator. Was that a magic trick? Couldn't do it twice. I wish DLSS 4.5 with Frame Gen 6X was coming out this summer. I truly do wish that. That is so little of the AI problems. That at least benefits us, whether you think so or not. Ugh. All right, let's get this going for now. Let's see. Create multiplayer session. Let's start with. You know what? Let's just start aggressive. Give me first or last. Let's go Nordschleife. Nordschleife. Let me get in my trusty. What do I want to do? It's a good livery here. I guess I'll go with this guy here. Yeah, I don't care, bro. Look at all the classes I've got. I'm going to change the classes around, though. We're going to get rid of the stock cars because, yeah, we're not doing that right now. No stock cars right now. We want LMDH. GT1s are good. GT1 2005s. Heck yeah. We'll even do the old GT3s. How's that? Since I don't really want to make multiple lobbies. I believe the NVIDIA keynote is in an hour at 12 o'clock Pacific time. Or sorry, 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We'll have that playing in the background, too. Let's see. So, we got both generations of GT3s. We got GT1s. We got our F1 cars, LMDHs, and GT1s. This is good. Let's see. Alt date's good. No, not real time. We don't want 5 laps. That's for damn sure. I'm gonna do. Do 1 lap. Keep the tires alive. Start. We'll do a standing start. Sorry, folks. Host settings. EJR racing. I will say I actually am a proponent of frame gen. I prefer frame gen. I mean, I like the ability to have it. I actually have a 3090 Ti in my girl's computer that I'm considering getting a 5070 Ti for and selling the 3090 Ti simply because of it's going to be about the same performance, but I'll get all of the fancy schmancy stuff of the newer technologies. All right, session's up. Where are we at with, oh God, let's look at this in the background.
The real working technology is that one that amplifies human potential and that is built around people, not the other way around. Now, this belief has
I'm going to let the music play in the background while this is playing, because it feels like this is the proper song for what's playing.
Humanoid, for instance, touch, balance, and safety loops cannot wait for the cloud. That's why our collaboration with AMD is so fundamental. AMD, in fact, gives us a unified continuum from embedded edge platforms.
Come on in, Durden.
Reason AI embedded and Versal AI.
Project Mayhem. I like it. I know where you came from.
Powering simulation, training, and large-scale development. So, Lisa, one computer architecture from one partner end-to-end.
I like that. I like that a lot. Now,
I like that. I like that you just talked about making me more money, Bob.
Approach to, how are you building these things and what are your use cases?
We think, Lisa, that now humanoid robots have to be elevated to another level.
Ah, yeah.
So, our approach to physical AI is to build a platform around the humanoid robot. And then the platform is designed to achieve human-level intelligence, safe physical human-robot interaction, and engineered into real products. Now, let's start from the robot here. We are really inspired by biomechanics. In fact,
Waiting on you, Durden. Once I see you pop in here, I'll, Miss McPickle Pounder. All right. You already know he's going to be fast. You don't have names like that and suck at video games. I'm telling you, like in motorcycles, the fastest motorcycles are always like pink, purple. Oh, your Project Mayhem? Perfect. All right, we'll give it a few seconds here, and then we'll see if anybody else joins up.
Around the humanoid robot to enable the next generation of humanoid robots. So, just to give an example, the same tactile sensors that we used for the humanoid.
By the way, I'm gonna mute the music once the race starts and have CES playing in the background, so we can all mutually laugh at our demise while we play our video games. Oh, we lost someone. McPickle Pounder is like, nope, I ain't waiting. I'm trying to do some racing.
We are not only building a robot, we are not only building a product, we are building basically a platform to close the loop between humans and humanoid robots and enabling what we call human-centric physical AI.
That's super cool, Denny. Now, we are at CES, and people like to see...
You're literally just saying words at this point.
So, Lisa, we focused on a new product identity. And our first human robot design basically that defines our DNA in terms of products, Gene 1. And I'm really happy to say that Gene 1 today has been ready to be released.
Is he saying Gene 1 or Gen 1? Do we even care? Where is the music coming from? I would love to hear about monitors and TVs. Genuinely, I would love to hear it. God, it's a robot. It's a literal. Look at this. What am I going to do with this? I can't watch my robot. Well, I guess I can, but...
Gorgeous or what?
Also, folks, ready up whenever you're ready.
Danny, tell us about Gene 1.
So our vision is a future where humans remain in the center, supported by technology. That's why we
Oh,
on
guys,
humanoid
just so you know, his vision is that humans remain at the center while robots support
grace
us.
and safety. Gene 1 is Italian by design.
Is it really Italian?
Please, Ian Bell isn't even nearly as bad, not even close, as these billionaires.
Gene 1 apart is
Lisa Sue, all these people are literally on a massive, massive, massive level of insanity.
primary source of intelligence. Just to give you examples why this is so important. In factories,
Jamal, you playing or what?
makes
I mean, we started this first race, but that's right, we only get softs. So let's go boom, boom.
in the real world, powered by AMD compute platforms. Our first commercial humanoid will be manufactured in the second half of 2026, and we are already working with industrial partners, including a leading steel manufacturer, to deploy this.
Yeah, we're doing one lap for now. This is the first race of the night, sir. So we got some time in front of us. But yeah, we're doing one quick sprint lap for
Thank you so
now,
much, Danny. This is
and then we'll mix it up.
exciting.
Yeah, this is a
Super
sprint.
excited about what Gene 1 can do. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
I can do multiple laps.
Okay, now let's turn to one more demanding environment for robotics and automation, and that is space.
I don't care about robotics. I just want to know if I'm buying a new CPU or not. Waiting on you there, Mr. Durden. You good, you good. Should probably pay attention, huh? God, I love this game. Like, I'm rooting for PMR, but at the same time, if they flop, I've got AMS, and I am not going to complain about that one bit. And I have race room. Those of you guys out there that I convinced to get AMS, you should also get race room if you want a little bit of a competitive space. AMS might come out with something like that, but for now, AI's not pulling their punches right now. Just sneak in there all aggressive like. I don't mind rubbing with the AI. You know, since tonight's all about no AI-Slop. Meanwhile, I have AI-Slop racing with us. It's personal. Again. Son of a bitch. If AMS works out its slide physics, man, this game would be just undefeatable from a driving experience. Because there's just so much content in this game that I don't know what to do with. Ah! If this game comes out with a decent career mode, cleans up their slide physics more. I don't need rank play in this. I can do rank play on Race Room.
Thank you so much for watching. I look forward to it. Okay, guys, now let's turn to our last chapter of the night, science, and the supercomputers used for the most advanced scientific research.
All right, folks, here it is.
We're incredibly
Science and education. It's not where I get my CPUs.
proud of our leadership in high-performance computing, and we have continued to push the bleeding edge of performance here. We're actually seeing a convergence between traditional
I'll go with the Viper for a
high-performance
round.
computing systems and AI as we bring together the best of both of these worlds. Today, AMD powers the 2 fastest supercomputers in the world and more than half of the 50 most energy-efficient systems. These systems are using massive amounts of compute to solve previously impossible problems. In Finland, the Lumi supercomputer has cut climate model update times by more than 85%, enabling earlier warnings and better preparation for extreme weather events. Energy giant ENI is using an AMD-powered supercomputer to develop longer-lasting batteries and cleaner fuels. At Oak Ridge National Labs, the world's first exascale supercomputer is running Orbit 2, a hyper-resolution global model that allows us to predict unprecedented forecasting detail with nearly 99% accuracy. And at Lawrence Livermore National Labs, the world's fastest supercomputer, El Capitan, is modeling how...
Yeah, it's Lincoln. It's definitely the most underrated one for sure. This sim is amazing. I love this thing.
More resilient antibody treatments and respond faster to future pandemics. Going forward, there's a lot more that we can do to power the future of scientific discovery. We are actually working very closely with the U.S. Department of Energy and America's national labs as part of the Genesis mission. Genesis is a national program launched late last year to accelerate the convergence of AI, supercomputing, and quantum computing.
And by the way, there's plenty of AI in the race. I hate to say AI during the AI-a-thon that's currently playing in the background. But
that is the first dedicated US AI
the
that will come online early this year.
you can pick whatever car you want, and there's a car for you to race.
In 2020. Genesis is the most ambitious public-private technology initiative in decades. Leading this historic effort is Michael Kratsios, who has shaped national policy at the highest levels as a former U.S. CTO and Undersecretary of Defense for Research and Engineering.
Oh, great. Here we go. Secretary of... See, this is the shit you got to be worried about. When all of these people get involved with defense and AI. Has anybody ever heard of fucking Skynet?
Michael, thank you so much for being here. I know just how busy you are.
Michael's not busy.
This mission as a real moonshot with the largest mobilization of federal scientific resources in decades. Can you talk a bit about why Genesis is so important?
The Genesis mission...
10 laps. Do we think my tires are going to last 10 laps on softs, or should I go mediums? We'll go, screw it. We're going to go softs.
Genesis is the largest marshaling of federal scientific research.
Genesis. Does anybody remember Terminator Genesis? What is this world that I am living in right now?
We are bringing together the unmatched power of our national laboratories, supercomputers, and the nation's top scientific and innovative minds with the goal of doubling the productivity and impact of American science within a decade. This whole of government approach represents historic mobilization.
We're so screwed, folks.
Tasking the Department of Energy.
Play video games, put your head down.
Supercomputers and data sets into a unified, closed-loop AI.
Am I the only, Man, AI didn't give me anybody to race. Sorry, Honda David. It's been a minute. Oh! I'll tell you one thing, Race Room makes me really bad at this game. Whoa, whoa, baby. Uh-oh. You left, Jamal. Oh, where am I going? God, the sliding in this is wild by comparison to what I'm used to now. I don't know why the Viper's not part of GT3. I think it does make a good amount more power, but it doesn't handle as good. So, like, it kind of, you know, it's to be somewhat of a wash, but rules are rules, I suppose.
Project.
Of course. My hacker teammates. We built an AI robot race. It's a robot that autonomously solves emergencies for we trained a single unified vision language model to multitask using AMD Neo-X GPUs. The robotic arm runs entirely on an AMD Ryzen AI laptop and we came to that right on with previous AI experience. Experience. This is what they said. Just give me an idea. What are you most excited about next? It's so much like so. In the audience, hi mom.
10 laps is too much when it's just nobody to actually race.
Training contender is that he was able to capture
Tweak the lobbies a bit.
like he was able to try again after an incident. I was programming those and the complexity of motion that we saw AI exhibiting could make that possible in a way that wasn't before. I love that. Fantastic. Inspiring young people to pursue their dreams, and tonight we actually have some guys. So AMD is awarding each of you a $20,000 educational grant to invest in your future as innovators to help you lead this world. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's just a great example of what the AI education lab is all about. Because what we created, it's it's so congratulations to all of you. And Michael, thank you for being here and really helping really bridge all of this together. We appreciate everything you're doing for country and for the industry. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's been fantastic being with you tonight, but it's time to wrap this up. So I hope you all saw tonight what I see every single day. This moment in time, and everything feels different. AI is different. AI is the most beautiful technology that has ever been created, and it can be everywhere for everyone. We're entering this era of scale computing, and the deployment of more powerful models everywhere will require a massive increase in the amount of compute in the world. Meeting that demand will take a broad portfolio of solutions from the largest systems in the cloud to AI PCs to embedded computing. And just as important, it takes an open ecosystem built on industry standards. That's what we're solving at Statue. We want to bring the entire spectrum, from amazing technology to deep innovation across the ecosystem to very strong public-private partnerships. All of this will bring AI everywhere
I'm just reading some stuff here.
Thank you for joining us tonight and enjoy the rest of CES 2026.
Huh, they didn't announce anything.
Thanks for hanging out
Did
with
it?
us.
Yes, so first of all, thank you for actually hanging in here this whole time with us. That was amazing to have y'all stick with us.
That's crazy. They didn't announce anything worthwhile for consumers. Telling you, it's the time of the AI-Slop-a-thon. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I think Nvidia's next. Oh boy. What a world. What a world, what a world, folks. What a world. Alright. What do you make it? Alright, so what track do we want to do next? Did the computer industry forget to bring computer stuff to the computer show? Oh no! What's funny is, folks, I don't know if you guys know what CES stands for, but it's Consumer Electronics Show. And they're only pushing industrial grade stuff or enterprise level stuff. I'm telling you, it's over, folks. The days of us consumers getting really cool technology is over. No, you're good. I've been watching. I'm waiting for the races to finish. There we go. I ended up backing out because I was the only car in my class, and I got spun out by the AI. So I was like, all right. And plus, I was distracted with other things. So I want to set the lobby up a little differently. You're good. You weren't the only one. There was a couple guys in there. I was just letting you guys do your thing. Enjoy your racing. I want to switch this up, though, to... I think I'm going to do this. I think I want to get in the F1 car. I'm in the mood for F1. So... Road Atlanta, Road America, Pocono, Ulm Park. Do Mossport. I'm actually, you gotta head out? Not a problem, sir. For those of you guys who are in here, I am going to remake this lobby. I'm going to try and add more AI and limit some of the classes. Because there's just too much going on in this, so I'm gonna remake the lobby quick. So everybody's unfortunately gonna get booted. So let me do this again. Let's see. Save. And let's go multi-class, edit classes. Let's remove some of the nonsense. So let's get rid of the original OG. Get rid of that. Get rid of GTE. Let's go LMDH, GT1, GT3, and F1. We got 4 classes instead of 7 now. I don't know if we're going to get more than 10, so we'll do this. Ah, I did it again. I hate that, like, it won't resave the name of the lobby. This is the only tab that I don't have access to. Let's yeah, let's leave them. 90's fine. All right. Lobby's back up. Join back up, folks. Get some music going here. So supposedly in about 20 minutes, the NVIDIA keynote comes out, or will be live, I should say. We're going to get to see what the king of the AI-Slop has to say. Will we get any consumer products, or are we going to get more talk of garbage? Proper pronunciations. Guy DeVivo, if you're still watching, I started a new lobby, so make sure you're in the new one. I had to edit the lobby stuff. Yeah. Technicalities, right? Giving you guys a few minutes and a heads up. I'm going to make myself a G Fuel while we wait for some guys to join the lobby. So if you guys are watching, jump on in. It's time to race. There we go. That's what I like to see. Waiting on you folks. Ready up. Isn't there a way that I can force it? I'll do GT3 the next race. This one I want to do the, I need to get my F1 fix in before the night's, lost to GT3 cars. Then I'll get back into my Mercedes, my MJ. Yeah, I'll switch up to GT3 after this, and we'll jump around. We'll stick strictly to GT3. I just want to get some F1 in. I think both this and Race Room do F1 better than F1. The only thing I don't like is you can't, like, they've almost got this lobby setup stuff down in AMS. I'll do that next one. I'll switch, I'll remake the lobby next round, then I'll switch to all GT3. But the only thing you can't do, and it's annoying, is, I'm going to go mediums, and I'm going to do max downforce. Get some more life out of the tires for 10 laps. But you can't edit the actual multi-class stuff. once the lobby is started. It's like you can do everything else except that. And that part's kind of a bummer. I wouldn't have to ever close the lobby down if they had that feature. I must have missed the release of this new CPU. It says it was released, but I didn't see it at all in the keynote. Time to defend. God, that downforce is killing me in the straight. Luckily, it's a short-lived straight, though. This is going to be a dogfight just defending since I don't have the straight line speed. Look at this. Holy shit. I screwed up with all the downforce. I'm going to get aggressive with the AI. I don't care. They're not real people. I can't offend them. And these cars slow down so much with downforce. So, in chat, guys, if you don't mind answering, what is the most popular form of racing in AMS2? Because I would like to host lobbies that people want to join, you know? Which might not necessarily always be what I want to drive. I assume it's your typical GT3 and hypercar. If I did that to Vivo, my bad. I don't know if I did. I don't think I made contact, but oh, that I definitely made contact with. Go, 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 go! I don't think I'm running down the AI. That crash was detrimental. Well, they're all right there, so I got 2 laps to catch them. And they are way faster in the straight, so all right, last chance. They're right there. I'm not close enough. Gotta get aggressive. Let's hope the AI in front of them slows them down, because they're all about to drive out of my life right now. Oh, it's gonna be a shit show! No! You son of a bitch, AI! Unbelievable, man. That's what I have to say to the AI. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Trying to see the price of the new CPU. Oh, it hasn't shared pricing yet. Alright, I'm gonna remake the lobby now. I'm gonna take your advice, guy. But if people don't show up, I'm putting AI back in. For sure. AI makes it entertaining. 10-minute qualifier. I'm following your lead, sir. Look at all these people in here. They're gonna get bounced out, though. That's the only problem. I guess if I is what it is. Your advice, guy. I'm following your advice, guy. I'm gonna keep calling you guy, too, because... why not? Alright. JR Racing. Turn off multi-class. Same class. Max grid size. We'll just make that all players. Actually, I'll do Gen 1s too. Oh shit, never mind. I gotta make multi-class again. Never mind. Alright, let's do Alright, let's make you guys sweat. Guess I can't zero that out. Summer. Save. Save. Alright, lobby's up. Got a 10-minute qualifier. Lobby's up. Get this going here.
Runs faster, looks better, and is easier to use. We're excited to launch the second generation super resolution transformer for all GeForce RTX users. Dynamic
Why
multi-frame
PC
generation
gamers
will
get
be
real
available in
upset when they
spring
lock the
for
frame rate?
GeForce RTX 50 series users. All of the features announced for DLSS 4.5 will be available through override settings in the NVIDIA app. With the launch of DLSS 4.5, NVIDIA continues to push the boundaries of accelerated computing in both AI and graphics.
It's a big
They
frog.
are now one and the same, and we can't wait to see where we go next.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's
Hi,
good
I'm
so
Kata.
far.
For 24 years, my team and I have had the privilege of partnering with the world's best developers to bring cutting-edge, high-quality games to GeForce gamers. One game I'm very excited about is
Very excited
007
about this.
First Light. Let's check in with my friends at IO Interactive to get an
All right.
inside look at how they created an original Bond story.
So, all right, guy.
DLSS 4.
I'm not doing Interlagos. I honestly am not a fan of Interlagos. I need to have some level of authority in my lobbies here. So Sebring it is. Did I start the qualifying session?
Nothing to me without a knife mode.
What?
Bond hasn't been in
Nothing
games
to me
for
without
around
a knife
13
mode.
years or so.
James
Because
what?
we're doing a younger Bond. It's a wonderful opportunity for us to really explore how the relationships he has in his younger years, how they affect him as a character.
But it turns into a womanizer and an alcoholic.
I think I have it set that you can join during qualifying.
Especially
I'm mistaken.
DLSS4, everything from multi-frame generation to super resolution is incredibly useful and something that we have integrated
I
very,
love
very
the
closely into the game.
Hitman games.
Having
So-
software and hardware working together and getting the best out of it while using these techniques really helps us to push the limits. So we are very proud of what we
It's
did
a huge
together, and
monitor.
it's been a great experience working with NVIDIA.
I would hope that we find a new, fresh audience for Bond, and that
Why
they
do they
get
have
to
ducks
connect
on
to
all
this
their
character.
shirts?
And I would hope for them that they get to fall in love with him a little bit like we have during this development.
We are very proud at being
Well, he doesn't
the
have a
team
duck.
that can actually bring 007 back into gaming. This is something that we want to nourish
there ever
and
been a
see
good
what
James
we can
Bond
do
game?
to encourage players to actually just enjoy this experience that we are crafting for them.
Did you say has ever been a good James Bond game? Have you not played GoldenEye?
Lena's trying to think
Well,
of a
did you
good
not
James
spend-
Bond game.
Did you not spend time in GoldenEye?
Thank you.
Friends with-
Thank you.
I had a PC by then. Like we were playing Doom and Quake.
Ugh. Ugh, what a loser.
Refresh rate technology, which put an end to ugly screen tearing.
Nobody wants screen
And now
tearing in
we're launching the
StarCraft.
next big evolution in VRR tech with G-Sync Pulsar monitors.
This I'm very
Garrett,
excited
the lead
about.
architect of G-Sync technology, is going to explain how it was done. Come on.
Welcome to our G-Sync.
Oh, I guess it's nighttime.
Where we're constantly exploring how to improve display technologies for
I didn't set the time.
LCD or OLED display is always
Good luck.
So pixels actually
Sebring at nighttime, boys. Try not to die. God, these tires are ice cold, man. Man, this is I'm not gonna lie, this is low-key kind of peaceful. Hold on, let's make all the stuff on the screen go away. There we go. Just us and the track and the dirt. Alright, you know, I need a little bit of feedback, so let's do this. There we go.
Very
Gotta get these tires warmed. Oh, imagine if PMR looked this nice at nighttime. And that would just be one of the many things they have to fixed. What's up with all the people joining and quitting, joining and quitting, joining and quitting? Commitment issues or what? Ah! I didn't mean to downshift. Hand bumped the shifter. I think the race is during the day, so... Damn, I am way off the pace, huh? Alright, that's all I'm getting out of it. I'm not chasing, you guys are way too fucking fast for me. I'll sit here till I'm blue in the face chasing those numbers, and I won't get them, so... I'm assuming the position. Way too fast for me. Oh, he's got some issues. I mean, everybody's lagging. What is happening here? Use the little boys' room. I'm basically here to let you guys show off your skills, because I don't have any of them. Which I am fine with. All I ask is you like the stream and maybe subscribe. That's all I'm asking. I feel like it's very simple. Because you're going to kick my ass on my own live stream. So I feel like my payment should be maybe a little click. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Not a lot to ask, I don't think. It looks like I got 5th place in the quali out of 16. But we had a few guys not try either, so. So is, who here is running a custom setup? I wanted to ask that. Because I'm running a fixed setup. Whatever the car is, that's what I'm running. I haven't messed around with settings or anything like that. I'm just playing the game as it's presented. Do you have one for a Mercedes? If you don't mind me asking. How would you vote to kick someone? Just race. I'm gonna add a little rear downforce. It's about all I can do right now. Drop TC a little bit. Wish I could give more front downforce, but that never seems to be an option. I have ABS, so I wonder if I should increase brake pressure. We'll leave it for now, but... Alright. Alright, boys. It's gonna be a shit show on my end. Oh. Oh, some cracks. That was some good crack. All right. Oh, I slept. My bad. I don't know where Glass M was doing. Do we know if there's any way to do fixed setups on AMS2? Because you can on Race Room for lobbies. Dude, I am getting gapped. I mean, I knew that was coming because I lost in qualifying by like 5 seconds. But, Jesus, the reality of it is rough. They pulled a second on me in just that turn. That's why I don't drive GT3 cars. There's way too much competition. I'm never going to win a race. Oh, man. I have to wonder how many thousands of people are faster than me in GT3 cars on every sim. You'll have to join in the, if you search for the lobby, EJR Racing, hashtag EJR Racing, should be in the front. I'm just like, when people are this much faster, it's like I'm just doing solo laps at this point. "13 seconds out of the lead. That's crazy. With no incidents. Just slow driving by comparison. I love the F1 cars. I don't like the overall sliding of this game. There's just too much of it, but you might, I don't know. I don't know what you have and what's DLC and what's not. Let me know what's a track you have and stuff like that, because you're gonna want to buy some DLCs. There's just the problem is that like 75% of this game's content is DLC. Why am I so slow? Can somebody explain? I know I'm not very good at the track, but like, everybody is like substantially faster than me. Look at this, look at this. He's just hunting me down in one turn. And all I'm doing is just sliding. I'm clearly missing some valuable information on setups and stuff. I don't know what the stock tracks are, priceless. That's the problem. Yeah, just take it. Look at that. I can't even draft him and pull him in. Someone's got to explain what I'm missing here. Goodbye. I feel like I'm driving a GT4 car and surrounded by a bunch of GT3s. Like, this is ridiculous. Oh, man. $36 seconds. How the... I don't think I've ever seen that much of like a margin without crashing. So I'm clearly missing something here. Like something larger than like, oh, you gotta go wide on this turn here and wide on this turn here. Because we're 7 completed laps in and 36 seconds behind. To the point where I'm like checked out. I'll watch. I'm competing with nobody. Let's watch the front pack. Because I'm not doing anything except providing opportunities. Alright, so it looks like I can do fixed setups. But I have to make the lobby over. Priceless, if you can, let me know what tracks. Just type them off one at a time that you have in chat. I wonder why do you think it is that it doesn't show the gear? I think it's like that so they can't people can't do what I'm doing right now and watch the cockpit view and see what gear and then how he's driving. I think that's like a privacy thing. I'm gonna set up, do fixed setups for now. Just to keep things simple. Keep everybody on the same playing field. I know a lot of people don't like fixed setups, but I'm gonna give that a shot first. All right, let's start this over now. I think I have to. All right, fixed setups. I gotta find where that is. Yes, leave the lobby. Create multiplayer session. All right, realism settings. I don't think it's under this. Host settings. Where is the... We want to do multi-class again. It does. We add GT1, or sorry, Gen 1 GT3 for some people. All right, now where is... Where is fixed setups? Oh, default setups. Duh, right in front of my face. Okay. That's what I want. Now, let's see. What track? You know what? Let's do the best track ever. Nordschleife. All right, so we don't want 10 laps. That's for damn sure. We're going to do 2 laps, though. Save. Quali. On. Quali session. Let's... You know what? Do nighttime. Let's do nighttime. All right, lobby's up. You guys enter. I'm going to use the bathroom. Waiting on you, folks. Wow, did the fixed setup scare everybody away? Hey, welcome back, guy. All right. Start the qualifying now. Oh. Speed kills all. Interesting. Confirm nothing is actually changeable. That. What I like to see. Simplicity's sake. All right. Do it again. I'm sure you're still going to be faster, guys. Calm down. The amount of people that are so upset by the default setups. Oh, man. So out of curiosity, is that like all racing is? Setting up the cars and stuff like that? Like does nobody do the fixed setup stuff? Because I know that like when I just jump into a game, I don't want to deal with having to configure a car. Just don't. Especially when I have 57 of these things. And I have to worry about that in real life. I just want to get into a game and play. Oh, missed it. Oh, look at chat. Don't do that. Ah! Right across the grass. Oh, cool. Lap time invalidated. Sick. Turn to pits. The hell? What is happening here? How do I, force a finish? Is that possible? All right, boys, you ready to kick my ass again? All right. The track will be during the day. Quality, I just didn't change it from nighttime, by the way. So. I'm not kicking people that are trying. The whole point of this server is to, you know, have a good time. This isn't like some try-hard thing. So, yeah, just do your best, you know? No one's winning any points for winning this race. I'm the worst guy in the lobby right now, and I'm the host, so... I don't believe making everybody play under the same playing field is a bad idea. Just my opinion, though. In the real world of racing, you do your best to have it be a level playing field, so there's a lot of casuals in these lobbies, and casuals aren't adjusting their cars like the tryhards, you know, so agree to disagree on the setups. Nope, already hitting the wall. Excellent job. Ah. I'll get used to those S-curves sooner or later. God, that was terrible. There's your line if you want it. There you go. I won't slow you down anymore. Take it away, Duffy. That works too, I suppose. Jesus. Slide, slide, slide. It's all you do is slide. I'll tell you, playing Race Room really makes you pay attention to how much you slide in AMS. Like, these sims actively work against each other when it comes to racing. I get used to Race Room, I get back in this, and it's like starting over. I get used to this, then I get in Race Room, and it's starting over in Race Room. Thanks for the sub, Raphael. Just go ahead, take your lane, Chris. There it is. Just take it. This sliding is like unpredictable. Like I just... sucks because I don't want to get frustrated by it, but at the same time, like, you have to spend so much time on one sim to get used to the way these cars drive. I've gotten actively worse at AMS since playing games like Race Room. And I've barely put any hours in on them. Ah. So I'm gonna go ahead and say the Porsche is like the desired car. I know it's the most challenging car, but I feel like that is the car that just kind of dominates everybody, is the Porsche. Am I right on that, or am I wrong? I just can't drive this car. Like, I'm losing patience with the ability to just slide everywhere. Jesus. Just pass. I've lost interest. I need a break from GT3s in this game. Ugh. Fatigue has set in. AMS Slide Simulator. I feel like Race Room has kind of ruined me. The cars in Race Room just drive so good, which I know just increases the ceiling, the skill ceiling, but all the sliding in this is just something to get used to. All right, I need a break from GT3 stuff. How much more time I got? How did I go 649 not trying the second half? Or the last few turns, I mean. Oh, there was a first lap, that's right. Duh. I should be able to leave this. Cool down lap, thank you. Oh, man. Alright. All right. Let's see. Do some spa. Throw it. Have a good one, guy. Thanks for playing. There you go. Default setups are off, but for future reference, that will not be a thing I do. God, how do I just stop chat? Oh, man. I'm going to jump in an LMDH for this one. Either that or do I want to do F1? They all slide. That's the problem. I'm going to lower the qualifying to 5 minutes. Oh, wait, what? Hold on. Thank you. That's what I was trying to do. Where did laps come in? Did I just screw that up? Five-minute quali. Let's see. There you go. I'm gonna go all in for everybody. Full damage. Everybody wants realism. We're gonna go after realism. That's entertaining. I need a break from GT3. Oh. It's all everybody ever wants to race. And I think this game is just crippled by GT3 racing because it's the popular thing. Hell, I don't even like hypercars, technically. If it were up to me, I'd be doing Group C cars. That's what I like to race. But don't worry, I won't crash you. I wish people wanted to do more than GT3s always. Like, hypercars to me are refreshing, and I don't even really like hypercars. But it's just nice to not have to always do GT3 stuff, you know? Oh my god. Can't park there, Red. Oof. And way too early. Now I'm on warm tires, so I gotta trust the brakes a little more. One thing, I don't know if it's my age or what, but getting old, but it is so hard to change things up. Like, you put me in a different car and I gotta relearn everything all over. Like, I don't retain information when I'm used to doing something different. So now I gotta relearn everything mentally on the hypercar because I spent too much time in a GT3. And the hypercar will essentially slow me back down again. Alright. I gotta give him space. I don't want to try and overtake him and keep screwing him up, so... Oh yeah, if you guys didn't figure out, damage is on. Oh no. Oh no. Hey, he made it. I don't think he's making it. Oh, man. Any of you guys in chat? Let me ask. I'll just ask publicly. I don't know if any of these guys are watching the stream and who's not. I don't, you know, you can just go to the pits, right, Vance? That would just get, there you go. There you go. Get a quick piss before this starts. All right, here we go. These are some interesting conversations. Oh man, chat, you're quiet tonight. What is going on? You're watching, but you're not saying anything. I feel like I'm by myself. I'm just going to pull over for everybody. What is happening? I'm just watching from the back. What is happening? Just out for a Sunday stroll with some GT3 cars. Doing some live spectating. Alright, I gotta go. You're slowing me down. I gotta figure out how to safely pass these guys without screwing their race up. Oh boy. Oh my, what is happening there? I know what's going on. Thank you, sir. I'm gonna change some settings here in a sec. Get over here safely out of everybody's way. This. Try that. Give him a little space in front of me. Let's push with TC on. Oh, whoop. Okay. Calm it down, Evan. Oh. Get that back on screen. I don't know where he is. I'm just doing some experimenting. Because the plan is this. I did a full lap with max TC. Now I want to do a full lap with minimum TC. And then the next lap, I'm going to do with no TC. The problem is, I'm fresh out of iRacing, testing out the GTP tires. And those are a joke. Oh, Jesus. Well, so much for that test. You actually have to drive good, too. What do you run your TC on in the GT3 cars? Because I find the GT3 cars are much more of an artist's car. And that's where I'm like the most off the pace of everybody else. Mind you, they're my least favorite, but that's no excuse. No one uses my favorite cars, so I have to use what the mob uses, which is GT3s and hypercars. I'm just tired of GT3s. Alright, it's traction 0 now. Let's see how we handle this little Eau Rouge. Looks like we might have come out of it a little bit higher speed, which doesn't translate to much. Maybe grabbing a 10th total. I gotta say, the hypercars in Race Room are just... the sliding is like... It's like an illusion in this game. It's there, but I don't know how much of it is really sliding like you're out of control, or if it's just like an animation. That's always been my biggest problem with this, is determining if it's an animation, or if it's like I'm actually losing control of the car. Yeah, see, this car's grip level right now is what I would expect out of a car like this with no TC on. This car should have an insane level of grip, which is why I hate iRacing. Not to keep going back to iRacing, but still. I have no TC on right now. The car's got grip. But TC1 I can definitely see helping. I always think everything should be TC1 and ABS1, always. Alright, now we're back on 1. Do you guys do anything but GT3s or just GT3s? believe the slide is actually the audio fooling your tires. There's definitely some visual slide there. It's not just like it's an audio. You like that right there. That like wonky slide. It just feels like an animation. Like it's not really affecting the car, but it's giving me a visual cue that makes me react differently. Do you either of you guys play Race Room at all? See, Race Room is my ideal driving sim. Doesn't mean I'm any better at it, but the way the cars drive, to me, is perfect. If AMS could, like, dial this slide in or out, whichever, this game would be fantastic to me. But the sliding really does, like, kind of like when we did that last race there on the Nordschleife, I like gave up just from sliding. Like, it's exhausting. Now, I do have ABS forced on right now, so I do want to try real quick. Let's go full authentic. Oh, that's a wall. I might have just screwed myself. Severe damage. Yep, screwed myself. I literally can't get it in gear. Oh yeah, we're screwed. We're screwed. Let's try it with a broken car. That's also why I don't run damage. I just rolled into the wall and ended the race for me. All that for a whole lot of nothing. Alright, I'm bailing out of this. Would shit their pants if you ran rallycross on a street course. It's one of their favorite things to do. My favorite thing is like group like that's a thing. Like, if you guys can, because I want to dance back and forth between AMS2 and Race Room, but I really want to push Race Room because Race Room feels amazingly polished right now, and I think the driving is better, honestly. And I don't know if they necessarily compare. I really think the driving in Race Room is a good amount better. They do have Group 5 and stuff in there, too. You played this for VR? Gotcha. Like, let me do a quick authentic for authentic. So let's get in the BMW. I'm going to call it on the open lobbies, by the way. I'm done with those for now. Appreciate you all coming out and playing. I really do appreciate that. It's a good time. So what I want to do... Let me go over to the Glen. No. Yeah, let's go Watkins Glen. Fuck it. Let's do it. I want to do 2 laps. Quick. We're going to do back-to-backs. 2 laps. Then we're going to jump in Race Room and we're going to do 2 laps. And we're going to just sort of analyze the driving differences. Edit setup. Let's go softs. Max downforce. That's all we're doing. I might fall asleep before I make it to the start of the race, though. Alright, tires are cold, so let's warm the tires up. This is also what's nice in race room, too, is the ability to turn off cold tires. So you can just put your tires at optimum temperature. It's good for, like, casual lobby shit, which is what I like to do. Like, when I do the casual lobbies, I don't want it to feel like it's ranked racing, you know? That's what ranked racing is for to me. The try-hard stuff, you know? I think this is a great sim. I just think the sliding physics kind of pull me out to the point where it's, like, exhausting to drive them when you're doing long races. I don't know if it's tires, if it's suspension, or if it's just the physics. But, oh yeah, I forgot. No ABS. Gotta remember that. I gotta decrease the line pressure when I do that. Alright, now we're gonna push with TC down to 1. This is still AMS, Jamal. I'm just doing a solo lap, and then I'm gonna jump over to race room quick to compare. This actually feels pretty good right now, though. It's also not a slidey track. This little chicane here is really the only spot to demonstrate the slidiness. Like I said, that's probably my own fault, though. Coming in too hot, TC being on too... let's go back TC... TC4. Yeah, we're still going through the tires pretty good. Alright, let's try one more lap, since we got to get a clean lap in. Peace. Tires are getting warm now. There's such a limited window of optimum tire temperature. All right, slow ass lap, but 138.4. Clean lap, but by clean I mean no like major mistakes. Guy, are you in the my Discord? That's usually how the easiest way to reach out to you. I don't necessarily care about being like crazy competitive, but I definitely need to be able to hold my own better than I am, you know? Because I don't spend enough time in these sims. Like, this is all, like, this 101 hours I have in AMS2 is all, like, experimental stuff. I don't have any time in any sims on, like, competitive play. So let's jump over to Race Room quick, and we're going to do the exact same thing. And then we're going to get off. Shoulders take an absolute beating doing this for hours. I don't know how these guys stream 8 hours on a sim. Or 24 for the crazy endurance guys. Wednesday, I'll be doing the same thing, at least during the day. I'll be playing this during the day. Doing some ranked stuff. All right, so let's do some practice. All right. Jump in the... Where's the cars? Why am I blind? There we go. Same car. Same track. All right. God, that is bright. But I'm either going to do AMS2 again at night or Race Room at night. It's tough, though, because, like, I like AMS2, but I just don't want to keep doing GT3 cars on the same... Like, I don't want to do LMU in AMS2 because LMU does it better. But what I want to do is have all sorts of kind of ranged amount of fun. Anyway. So, all right, let's see. Let's copy what we did before. Max rear downforce. Front stock, can't change it. Soft tires, that's all we did. Let's lower brake pressure a little bit, even though I didn't technically do that last time. Go 85%. And then let's go to options and turn off the forced ABS. Just for an honest comparison to what we just did. Even though I mostly run them, and when I do open lobby stuff, I mostly run ABS on. Because I don't care. Also, it's probably not visible on stream since it's obviously compressed down to 60 frames and it all kind of blends together. But this is like a much smoother experience. I didn't even shock on... Well, that's right, the tires... I forgot tires are optimal right now. I forgot. Never mind. I was going to say on cold tires, but they're not cold. They're optimal. But now, see, now I have to readjust. There's no slidiness in this. But there is a different sort of driving line and stuff like that. Let's go for a lap now. What was it? 138 is what I did in AMS2. Could have came out of that with more speed. Ah! Son of a bitch. Guess we gotta do another one now. I'm telling you, these cars, regardless of what you're seeing visibly, the driving experience is completely different. And jumping back and forth is difficult. All right, let's start this over. We're throwing it now. Go, let's get going. Are you guys in my Discord, David? Because I'm either... So basically I do 2 streams a day, 3 times a week. That could always subject to change in time, but... Wednesday day stream is race room ranked. Or other experimental stuff. Nighttime is strictly I do open lobbies. It's so much harder to lock the tires up in this, too. Slid right there. Then again, to be fair, I did lower the line pressure. I didn't do that on AMS. So, gotta keep all things apples to apples. Alright, let's go for a lap this time. Let's try not to screw it up. As I immediately screw it up. Fine, we don't need a perfect lap, we just need a decent lap to compare. I went too soft right there because I didn't want to screw it up again. What was my session? Oh, you know, shit. I don't have it displaying. We'll do one more lap and then we'll exit and see if it still records it. I forgot I have it on essentials only. Okay, that's fine. Return to garage. What's my time? 1:37.9. So, I think my lap was personally cleaner from a line standpoint in AMS2. Because this one here, I screwed up turn 1. And that probably added at least a half a second to this. So, you know, we're faster in this from coming off of playing AMS2. So, overall, I think this is the best playing sim, in my opinion, from a just a driving standpoint. I think Race Room's got it dialed, you know. Maybe tweak here and there a little bit more per car, but for the most part, the game feels solid. I think AMS2 has more content from a single-player standpoint and a lot of opportunities for a multiplayer. This has a good amount, too. This has some really good, fun, unique cars that AMS doesn't have. But either way, regardless of the matter, they're my top 2 sims. Is this an AMS2? The video in the Discord, got it. But yeah, Guy and David, if you guys want to join my Discord, if you're not in there already, that'd be the best way to reach out. Let me look here. Oh. Members, Mike Will. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out, Jamal. For sure. But all right, folks, that's gonna wrap this one. Wednesday, I'll be back playing some Race Room, doing some Race Room ranked during the day, and then nighttime I'll either do some Race Room again, open lobby, or AMS2 open lobby. Either one, you know, I'm down for either. The slide physics, though, it's tough when you drive a better sim, like at least from a driving standpoint, or at least that I think is better, and then you have to go back to something else and you're like, I wish this was gone. That's how it is between Race Room and AMS. Like, AMS would be the one that I'd want to play nonstop if I didn't play Race Room. But anyway, folks, all right, that's wrapping this up. I'm tired. It's time for bed. Oh, I opened that back up. What a dope. PMR said she misses me. PMR needs to get better if they want to get played again. That's all I'm saying. But, all right, folks. Wednesday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will see y'all there for some more ranked Race Room where I get my ass kicked by tryhards. But at least it's content, so peace out. Enjoy your night.